Liu Kang may not be the all-powerful god that we think he is. What's going on, guys? Shred here, and it is the beginning of Mortal Kombat release month. I am so excited. The 14th cannot come soon enough. I know you guys have pre-ordered your premium edition so that you can get your hands on the game a week early. If you haven't, it's going to come out on the 19th. It is time. It is so close. It's like right there. But as I am super hyped for the game, I'm also having some questions about the story. I've been reading the bios, watching the trailers, and I have some questions because some of the things just don't make sense. And NRS, make it make sense. I know a lot of these things will not be answered until the actual game comes out and we play through the story and everything. So I want to go over some of the things that just don't make sense to me and what I think is going to happen in the story and how it can all tie together. And don't forget, at 5,000 subs, I'm going to be giving away another free copy of Mortal Kombat Premium Edition, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and like and comment down below. Now let's get after it. Liu Kang now controls the hourglass, and with that, he has restarted time, creating the universe in all the realms that are in it. He has reconstructed Geras to protect the hourglass and monitor events to keep them in line with Liu Kang's vision. And if you have been watching the trailer and read Liu Kang's bio, peace seems to be the overall theme of Mortal Kombat 1. So if peace is the overall theme and Liu Kang's ultimate goal, then why did he allow all of these previously big bads to exist? I mean, so far, Shao Kahn, or in this case, General Xiao, Shang Tsung, and most importantly, Kronika all still exist in this new timeline. So if Liu Kang strives to bring peace to his new era, then why did he allow these people to even exist? So let's go over that. When Liu Kang created the universe and all the realms in it, he specifically said that his power only allows him to create this endeavor, and it is the responsibility of mortals to finish it. So when we think of God, we might think of an omnipotent, omnipresent, and omnipowerful God. But in the Mortal Kombat universe, it seems this is definitely not the case. Even though he has the ability to create everything, he doesn't have the ability to mess with people's free will. This is why I don't think Liu Kang is as powerful as we think he is. Or quite possibly, Liu Kang may have limited his own power, lowering himself because he knows that amount of power could possibly corrupt. If you watch the trailer from San Diego Comic-Con, when Liu Kang is in the carriage with Li Mei, he says, "I am Earthrealm's protector. I am no stranger to combat." Think about this for a second. How is it that the God who created everything is doing something as low as just being Earthrealm's protector? It seems that Liu Kang has allowed himself to interact with and influence mortals, such as creating the Mortal Kombat tournament with King Jared, which seems to be more of a friendly sporting event that brings together all the realms, kind of like the Olympics, rather than the previous Mortal Kombat tournament, which was literally a fight to preserve your own realm. And it also seems that Geras can do the same thing, such as he has probably aided in the wars with General Xiao and his father that Queen Sindel was talking about. Now, Liu Kang's inability to interfere with free will and the inevitable birth of these villains explains why these people can't exist. What I mean is, Liu Kang doesn't have the ability to control who will be born, but he may have the ability to control their circumstances. Starting with Shao Kahn, in this case General Xiao, because we got to get used to saying that, he was born weak according to his bio. I can imagine that was the doing of Liu Kang because he did not want Xiao to come up and become as powerful as he was. He needed Xiao to have humble beginnings and be brought up by a noble father and be taught to serve Outworld. I can see why Liu Kang allowed Xiao to become such a prominent figure in Outworld, because it seems that General Xiao has done great things for the benefit of Outworld. But I do think that General Xiao is just the beginning of what threatens Liu Kang. It seems as though Xiao lives to benefit Outworld, and he is beginning to think that Sindel is not fit to be the ruler of Outworld. I don't believe Xiao is the power-hungry Khan we saw in the past. Rather, he wants to do what is best for Outworld, and he believes that Outworld is better off without the rule of Sindel and the influence of Liu Kang, something that Liu Kang did not see coming. But I still don't think that General Xiao is the threat that Liu Kang didn't see coming. This leads to Shang Tsung. Similar to the way he was in the previous timeline, I believe Shang Tsung is still the master manipulator. In this case, he is the puppet master behind General Xiao's desire to take the throne. I just don't think his motivations are the same as they were before, which I'll get to in just a minute, but he definitely is the one whispering in General Xiao's ear. During the intro between Sub-Zero and Liu Kang, Sub-Zero says, "I was not aware of Shang Tsung's experiments." Now, this can be a whole slew of different things, but I want to focus on Shang Tsung's experiments. It seems Shang Tsung is a master of alchemy this time around, which makes sense considering he came up as a literal snake oil salesman, and he is probably going to have something to do with Melina and how she contracted the Tarkat disease and why it has limited spread, unlike the other victims in the Tarkat colony. But that is just for an entirely different video. I am more wondering, how did Shang Tsung go from a failed salesman to someone who is a threat? The answer to that leads me to this question. How the hell does Kronika, the villain of Mortal Kombat 11, a titan and keeper of time who was completely destroyed twice, if I may add, come back into Mortal Kombat 1? The only possible explanation I can think of is that the Hourglass and Kronika exist hand in hand. The Hourglass cannot exist without Kronika, and Kronika cannot exist without the Hourglass. And we know from the past that Shang Tsung created the crown and has worked with Kronika before. And what I meant earlier where I said that Shang Tsung's motivations are different, I truly think that this time around Shang Tsung is loyal to Kronika because she is offering him a way to become the sorcerer and the soul stealer that he once was. I really think that Kronika is trying to get back to the godhood in which she had before, and in order to do that, she needs to partner with Shang Tsung and actually recruit all these different villains that were there in the past to rise up against Liu Kang. In order for them to do that, she has to offer them something, in which case she's offering Shang Tsung the abilities of which he had before, and also using him to manipulate all these different things that are happening in Earthrealm and Outworld to disrupt the current peace that's going on. She needs people to lose trust in Liu Kang, hence is why General Xiao said that he doesn't want to be Liu Kang's lapdog anymore. So yes, I do believe that Kronika is the big bad in this game. Yes, she wasn't that great of a villain. I was not a huge fan of Kronika, but I do think that she is there basically for us to defeat her in the end, to get ready for a bigger villain that's going to be in the Mortal Kombat 2. My guess is probably going to be Onaga, because I do not think that General Xiao's father is Onaga. I could be wrong. I will fully admit if I am wrong when the game comes out and it turns out that Onaga is indeed General Xiao's father. But this is the only way I can think of that makes sense, because why does the creator, Liu Kang, lower himself to just being Earthrealm's protector? That's like, you know, Raiden and Fujin status when there is all these elder gods and Kronika was like way up here. That just doesn't make sense to me. And also, like, how do these people exist? Well, they exist because it is inevitable for them to be born. I think Liu Kang might have something to do with the way they exist or what they're doing in that timeline. It's like, hey, if you're going to be here, well, you're not gonna, you know, be as you were before. So I'm gonna hand it over to you guys. Please comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think is gonna happen with these villains in the story? Because, you know, why are they here? It just doesn't make sense if Liu Kang, I mean, conflict has to happen for a story to actually, you know, go through, or else there isn't really much of a story. But I am very much looking forward to Mortal Kombat 1. The first thing I am 100% going to be doing is playing through the story, which I will be streaming, by the way, and I'll be sure to post and remind you guys, because when the game does come out on the 14th, or at least it does for me, and anyone who pre-ordered the premium edition, that I will be streaming it. So be sure to tune in for that, and make sure you do subscribe, because at 5,000 subs, I will 100% be giving away a free copy of Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition. So let's try to get there in the next 2 weeks, at least before the game comes out. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be making more of these up until the release. So until next time, shred out.